Golly, nobody told me the nephew was you. Oh, is that right? The nephew? You came in and said your aunt was Lady Shackleton. Did you know she was bringing you here? It must be about some stuff.
Oh my gosh, sorry about that. Let's see how this goes now that I'm disconnected from my Wi-Fi and I'm actually using 5G, because I feel like this has happened with my Wi-Fi for some reason. Yeah. I'm just killing my Wi-Fi, so I disconnected and we're going with 5G because this has happened with my Wi-Fi before. No, it was me. It was totally me, but we're just gonna start this all over again. Show must go on, whether or not there's glitches. All right, trivia question again. Guess which kind of party I attended this weekend? Was it, and I forget the order of the last one, engagement, party, housewarming party, going away party, or birthday party? This is good to figure out what's glitching up my live streams before the 24-hour live stream, because I don't want that to happen. So we're back again, guys. Sorry about that. So let's see. Rich is here. David, Jesse, I'm doing good. How was your weekend? It's been beautiful fall weather this weekend. It's been absolutely stunning this weekend. Yes, David Macron, starting over. Must be Bike Queen Wi-Fi disappointing. Well, the thing is, like, my Wi-Fi is usually fine, but for some reason I feel like it's not been the most reliable with YouTube specifically. I work remotely. I have to have excellent Wi-Fi. My TV is internet Wi-Fi connected. All my other devices are connected to the Wi-Fi. So, I don't know, but we're going with T-Mobile 5G for this because I've had this happen before and I don't like glitches. Kirby is here. Hello. It was a football punt, LMAO. Kirby, Back to the Future. All right, let's get rolling. So I'm gonna do the curry tofu scramble. I've got 2 packages of my favorite tofu, Min Tofu. This is the state of Minnesota, for those of you who don't know. That's a different order for poll for sure, yes. Yes, I'm loving this cooler weather. Yes, Jesse, oh my gosh. I walked outside yesterday morning for a walk and I was just in a t-shirt and some light pants and I was like, ooh, I am underdressed for this morning because it was like mid-60s, which feels cold given that we've been in the 90s and over 100 degrees for the past few weeks. So I'm loving this new, well, not new, but this fall weather. Junebug is here. David, Kickback Sunday. Can't wait for colder weather. Amen to that. Yes. Okay, so let me, one sec, guys. So on my first live stream that froze and failed, I was saying to people that my 24-hour live stream is in 1 week. It's next weekend. It's gonna be really fun. I've decided I'm gonna make lasagna because that's like a nice big recipe and it also takes a really long time. So it'll keep me on my feet for several hours because from start to finish, that recipe, oh my God, it's probably 4 or 5 hours. And then I'm thinking of making some chocolate chip cookies. I'm thinking of doing a Catalina Crunch taste test, even though I've had most of the flavors. What else? In terms of food, I'm not remembering what else I was thinking, like for recipes. I think what I'd like to do, so next, because the 24-hour live stream is gonna start next Saturday morning at 11 a.m. I'll probably hop on a few minutes before 11. And then I'd like to actually just spend the afternoon making the lasagna because it takes several hours to make, and then it also needs, I would say, like a good 2 to 3 hours to like cool down in the big casserole pan. And then it would be really nice to just eat some of the lasagna for dinner that same night on the live stream. All right, cool. Weather must be nice, says Kirby. Jesse says, I've been in shorts and sleeveless. Yep. Richie Lenhart. Thank you, Rich, for putting all the members emojis in there again, like you did on the first live stream. That lasted like 2 seconds. Oops. Yabba easy poll question tonight. Rod is here. Jesse, I'll make sure I'll have a bunch of monsters on hand. I'm gonna have some coffee. I'm definitely gonna have more coffee than normal to help me through, obviously, getting through a full 24-hour span. But it'll be fun. I can't wait. I'm still planning out all of the activities. I think I have most of them pinned down. It's just the order in which I'm gonna do the activities. Trying to time things out and think what makes the most sense, like when I get hungry, when I might be low on energy. I'll be watching some Premier League games, both Saturday morning when I start the live stream right away, and then at the tail end of the 24-hour live stream, because I'll be up early on Saturday morning in the final stretch, and there will be early morning games on Sunday morning for me to watch, so that'll be fun. Brian is here. Hello. Doing good. David says Martha Stewart. Amazing. Happy Life coffee is good. Yes. Yep. I got plenty of coffee at the ready here. So yeah, I'm planning on having my usual cup of morning coffee right when I start the live stream, and then probably have some at dinner, and then we'll see. I don't like to do like crazy amounts of coffee, so it'll probably be 2 or 3 cups total. Jesse says, I'll wake you up if you fall asleep. I had a whole pot of coffee today. Dang. Oh my gosh, I would be so sick if I had that much coffee. I also feel like that's a lot of acid on your stomach. It also just, I feel like at a certain point, coffee, if it's especially caffeinated coffee, it can just make me feel really like jittery and nauseous. All right, so I've broken up a couple of packages of tofu. Got them here in my mega wok. And now I'm just gonna break them down. All right. Ooh. Brian, I forgot the taste. I forgot the taste maybe? Oh, how does tofu taste? There is no taste. It doesn't really have a flavor, Brian. Rod, are you staying up for the whole live? Yes, I will be live. I will be up for the entire 24-hour live stream. Double tap your screen to like this stream. It says Back to the Future. Thank you so much. Back to the Future is waving to Lisa. Lisa says maybe Taylor's during the 24-hour live stream about each. Oh, maybe tell us about each member, each emoji. Yes, I think that's a great idea. I'll write that down, Lisa. Okay, 24-hour notes. Explain member emojis. Isabella says hi. Danielle. All right. Brian, that is how it tastes when I was a kid. I just forgot. Yeah. So if I were to eat this tofu right now, and you can eat it uncooked just as it comes in the package, it wouldn't have a flavor. Really, I mean, it's just very bland and neutral, which makes it great to cook with and bake with because it takes on the flavor of whatever it is that you're cooking, and it also adds like a nice texture. Like if you want to make a vegan cheesecake, if you want to make vegan cheese, if you want to have like a creamier or thicker beverage. I've used tofu as a thickener in Mexican hot chocolate. M. Anderson, 24 hours. Well, I hope you get enough rest the next day, at least 12 hours of sleep. Oh yeah, I've got it all planned out. Don't you worry. What's your favorite DreamWorks movie? I don't know, Isabella. It's been a long time, I think, since I've seen a DreamWorks movie. That's okay, Lisa. I remember having early morning games, but you couldn't put them on live YouTube. A Avi says, wow, it's been so long since I've seen you again. Last time I asked if your Honey Nut Cheerios were vegan. Oh my gosh, that's a long time. How have you been? I'm just making some tofu scramble really quick. I'd like to eat maybe a little bit of this for dinner tonight. All right, so that's looking good for me. All broken down. I'm gonna set this on my stovetop to cook. Ooh, I just showered off because I was working out tonight and my hair is still a little bit wet. Okay, like and sub, it's free. Thank you so much, Rich. All right. Oh, sorry, I gotta dry this shower hair. Apparently it did not dry all the way. Okay, so Tibu is here. Mila Sakovic is here. Rich, like and sub, it's free. Latifa Damilola, hey, I've been great. I don't have to ask how you are. Your skin is glowing. I thought I'd get my comment in before all the people after your looks join. Thank you, A Avi. You're very kind. I just want to check and see. Okay, your channel name is the same. I do remember A Avi though. Back to the Future, subscribe to the channel. Well, how are you? Good to see you again. Hope you've had a great weekend. So while the tofu is frying away, I'm gonna turn up the heat actually a little bit more. I am gonna make some salad because that sounds really nice. I'm trying to get into the habit of not eating like a mega monster meal right before I go to sleep. Random question, have you recently been to an engagement party? That's in the trivia question, so I'm not gonna say. Yes, Back to the Future is waving to well. Latifa, see you next time. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, salad. I have some zucchini here, so I'm gonna chop up a little zucchini to put on the salad. Let's see, I think I just got a notification. Maybe it was my email. I just saw something pop up. Sorry. Whatever, I'll check it later. I think someone just messaged me. Hey Avi, any new shows after that Cowgirls cheerleading show, Prison Break, Breaking Bad, and The Office as a start? Oh, none of those I would watch. I don't like The Office. As someone who works in an office, it baffles me that people want to work a 9-to-5 job in an office setting. Not everybody, but it's like a lot of people, millions of people sit in an office cubicle all day long, sitting at a computer, at a desk, typing away, and then they want to go home after work and watch more of what they were just doing for the last 8+ hours. It's like insanity to me. So I would not watch The Office. I've seen a little bit of it, and I'm not a big Steve Carell fan. And I don't like crime shows. I don't like murder, mystery, crime, CSI, NCIS, any of those. They're just not my vibe. But let me think. Oh, hey Avi, I've started watching The Gilded Age. It's so good. Zero Earth is asking, do you like ice creams? Yes, I do really like ice cream. Actually, so my birthday is in 3 weeks, guys. And one fun freebie that you can get for your birthday is a free scoop of Ben & Jerry's ice cream. You have to sign up to their email list. I think it's like Flavor Fanatics. You just sign up before your birthday month, and then you will, as like a, Flavor Fanatics email newsletter subscriber, they will give you a free scoop of ice cream on your birthday. I think they do it for a few weeks, so you don't have to go on your birthday, but it is fun. So yes, I do like ice cream. I love ice cream. I think it's akin to have an office relationship. Interesting. Could be. Definitely not the way I roll. So this is zucchini courgette. That's what I heard from Yabba Dabba Doo, and I think maybe people in the UK call this courgette. Sounds so elegant, but I just call it zucchini because that's what I grew up calling it. So I'm going to slice this really thin and slice this really thin, and then I will get the salad all assembled. Ooh. I can hear my tofu stewing away on my stovetop. All right. BTE, hello, good to see you. Barry, great to see you as well. Happy Sunday evening. I know some of you are already into your Monday morning, or probably Monday afternoon if you're very far away. Tony, happy Sunday. Yes, the temperature is cooling down, Tony. We've been in the 60s, 60 degrees Fahrenheit range here in Minneapolis, so it felt like fall this weekend. It was so glorious. Okay, so here are my lovely zucchini pieces. I'm just gonna top off my salad with this once I assemble my salad. Hey Avi, I know what ratatouille is, but I've never ever made it in my whole life. And I don't even think I've eaten ratatouille before, so I would love to try it because it's very veggie friendly. Adam is here. Good to see you, Adam. S77. Hey Avi, I have to ask, okay, that was you about ratatouille. 60s, so jealous, says BT. I just want to see. Yep, your channel is BT. Sometimes the handles are different. Sliding edge. This is zucchini. And I do like zucchini a little more than cucumber. I'm happy to put cucumber on my salads, but I just was feeling like zucchini. Barry, how was your day, Hannah? It was great. Today was I would say today was more chill than yesterday. Yesterday I got up, went for a walk, did my morning live stream on YouTube. After that I had to film a YouTube video, then I went for a run, then I went to an event. I almost just spoiled the poll question, lol. And then today I slept in, I did some video editing, also members, I'm going to remind you again, my Monday upload is posted early for you to see today, right now. And everybody else will be able to see that on tomorrow at 3 p.m. Okay, I'm gonna check my tofu. Looking steamy over here. Woo! Nice. Getting cooked. So this is the tofu. Cooking it on high heat. Okay. Hey, Avi. Cody Ives, do you use rice vinegar for your tofu marinades? Sometimes, yeah. Actually, no, I don't have rice vinegar. Last time I used rice vinegar was for, I think it was Kung Pao tofu. But I don't have it right now. I do really like rice vinegar. Barry, okay, you asked how was your day. Brian, Hannah, who do you think is going to win the EPL title this year? Yeah, you know, it might be Arsenal's year because Manchester City did not do good this weekend. I was very surprised. I won't say the score, but I was so impressed with Man City, like out the gate so strong last weekend for their first match. And then I watched their game this weekend and I'm like, dude, what happened? You guys don't look like the same Man City from the past 6-7 years. Adam, one question. What are you doing, by the way? I'm making some tofu scramble and a salad. Hey, Avi, if I'd imagine the perfect corporate lady to make a YouTube live, it would be you. Funny. Back to the Future. Thank you for subscribing. Yes. BT, what is the membership? So if you want to become a member of my channel, there's a monthly rate that you pay to become a member. There's a $3 a month rate and a $5 a month rate. And I upload members only videos that are only viewable for members. All of my members get to see every single upload first, even if it's eventually going to be a public video. And members also have the badge icon next to their name, and they can use members only emojis in my live streams. So it's like added content that you get access to when you become a channel member. Oh, you made it in a wok. Did you do the seasoning process? Oh no, I just go straight in. I don't have the time to season my tofu tonight, so it just goes right in. Barry, I almost had you, but I'm guessing you went to a birthday party. Looks like it's between engagement party and birthday party. Birthday party is in the lead now in the poll. Michael Schultz, hello. Thank you, Brian. BT says, cool. Yes, memberships are very fun. I love that feature of YouTube. Alrighty, let me think. Gonna do a little more stirring. Reaper is here. Yes, another member. Reaper, there's a video that members can only members can see right now. I uploaded my Monday weekly video early, so members can watch it and comment on it right now. Everyone else will be able to view the video tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. Central Time. So check it out early if you wish, members. It's on my channel waiting for you. Clesio is here, Reaper with all the members emojis. Brian, question Hannah, did you go to, you're trying to get me to out the answer early. Hey Avi, this is a hint question. Is this outfit you wore to the party? I did not wear these clothes to the party. I'll tell you that much. Clesio, hello Reaper, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna let that, stew away some more. Come on, oven mitt. My oven mitt got stuck in here. Ugh. Next week, yes, everybody put it on blast. I will be posting about this week because I want everyone to know I am doing a 24-hour live stream next weekend. Let me repeat, I am doing a 24-hour marathon live stream next weekend. So you guys should all come. Ray D Stacked, Todd Rorick is here, Aiden in Antarctica. Reaper, 24-hour live stream. Yes, thank you. The 30th to the 31st of August, which is next Saturday and Sunday. Just remember, 24-hour live stream next weekend, Saturday to Sunday. Gabrielle Juarez says, hi. Yabba Dabba Doo says, man, you still poor start so far. Missed a penalty kick today against Fulham. Ooh, big questions being asked about what they've been spending their money on. Yeah. Hey, Avi, as meat eater, I was so used to my salads and I used your videos to make meal prep for vegetarian. That's cool. I mean, I don't get upset when people tell me they're carnivores, that they eat meat. Most of the people in my life are omnivores. Tofu's looking good, guys. Woo! So now let's get the salad going. Brian says, I'm an herbivore. Danielle, yes. My 60th Sunday the 31st, Dan in Toledo, Ohio. Amazing. Gotta write that down because there's actually another user. The username is Cure. Their birthday is the same as yours, Daniel. I'm gonna write this down. Dan Toledo, 60th B-Day equals August 31st. So exciting, Daniel. So Hannah, next Friday, is there no live stream? I will not be doing a live stream next Friday. Yes, that is correct, because I want to be extra sure to just get a ton of sleep, not be on screens, get to bed early, you know. Clesio, I'm from Brazil. Very cool. Yaman's Tube said hi. Boo Boo is here. Yes, BT, I love American football, NFL football, and I love what we call soccer. Cristiano football. Those are my two favorite sports. Clesio, you're very communicative. Thank you, Clesio. I do my best. Daniel says, or Dan says, hope to see you Sunday. Yes. Well, I will be live next Sunday, at least until 11 a.m. my time. Because after that, I'm going to be going to sleep and sleeping all day into the evening. Hey, Avi, do you feel as a vegan you have contemplated about telling meat eaters to change their lifestyle or wonder how the world would change if everyone went vegan? No, honestly, I'm not out to convert people. I wouldn't want everyone to be vegan. I don't think veganism works for every person. I think like based on your genetics, based on how demanding, like if you're a professional athlete, like meat may be better for you nutrition-wise than if you just stuck to plants. Also, people don't live in areas where fresh produce, like plant food, is super available. Also, I think about like the tribes of Africa that live in the desert, or the Eskimos and Native Canadians that live up in like the Arctic Circle. It's like, where are these people gonna be growing gardens of veggies and fruit? Like, they're gonna be killing snakes, killing seals, ice fishing. It's like there's certain environments where humans have evolved where they're eating meat all the time because that's the environment they live in, and they can't easily grow or find plant food. So I don't think it makes sense to have everybody be vegan, and I wouldn't want everybody to be vegan. Barry says, how many people have you met with the same birthday as yours? Good question. I think 2. One was a supervisor at a job and one was a coworker at a job. I was like, what? Rapture Ready, good to see you. I feel like I saw you come in at the very tail end of a recent live stream. Hope you're doing good. All right, this tofu is looking cooked. So, how about, instead of doing like salad and then hopping back to the stove, I think I'll just get this tofu done in one shot and then eat everything together. That seems to make more sense. User said hi. Let me put this away. Okay, Rapture Ready, Barry, how many people? Okay, answer that one. Favorite national team, club in the MLS? I don't like the MLS. It's just like so lame compared to European soccer, so I don't watch MLS. Favorite national team is France. Favorite player of all time is Cristiano Ronaldo. And favorite European club? Oh, it's like a 3-way tie. I really, really like Arsenal, Chelsea, and Real Madrid. LOL, maybe you will sing happy birthday to me. I don't sing on here, but I will wish you a happy birthday. All right, so I'm running low on olive oil. Yikes, gotta get more. And then let's add some spices. All right, so we've got pepper, paprika, turmeric, and curry powder, and also some salt. So I'll start with the salt. I'll use 1 teaspoon of classic Morton's iodized salt. Damien, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Brian says MSL is a lame league. I think MSL is fine, but I grew up watching European soccer, mostly English Premier League soccer, and it's just, it's not the same level. Like, there's a reason why the best players of Europe and elsewhere come to the MLS at the end of their careers, because it's like not, generally speaking, it's not as competitive of a league as the European leagues. Barry says she's one of those rare sane vegans. I'm put off by the very intense vegans. I'm not about that. User Clesio, what food am I making? I'm making tofu scramble. I need a teaspoon. So teaspoon of salt. It's probably a little much, but whatever. Put it back. Okay. And then I'll do about 1 teaspoon of curry powder, which I absolutely love. Plate some for me, please. I don't know who said that. Julius O'Hara. Back to the Future with the tofu emojis. Clearly I'm not being scientific about this because there's tons that is like spilling over the teaspoon. But I do love a ton. I almost just swore. I want a ton of curry in my tofu scramble. I just love it. Okay, next, turmeric for flavor and color. I just love turmeric so much. I just eyeball this. Little bit of pepper, ground black pepper. Let's see. Why are you guys hating on MLS? We have to start somewhere. I mean, the thing is, I wouldn't say I'm a hater of the MLS. I just never watch it because to me, it would be like watching the NFL and then watching like, I don't know, a really competitive like high school football competition. It's just the caliber is so much lower that to me it's not fun to watch because it feels slower and not as impressive. as the European leagues. But yes, I agree with you. I totally agree with you, BT. It's like, I want the United States to have a competitive soccer league. And I'm happy that soccer has gained so much traction here because, I mean, even 10, 20, I'd say like 20 to 30 years ago, it just was, I mean, people knew about soccer, but it was just not nearly as followed in the United States as it is today. So I'm happy that soccer is growing in the United States. But I never watch it because it's just, it's not the same level as the European League soccer. BT says Messi for the win. Damien says, it's been a long day and I feel drained. Okay, well, I hope that you're still feeling like healthy. It's just like you're drained and like being tired. Cilantro or lime juice? Neither. Nope. Brian, MSL is so slow. BT, do you have any French roots? Nope, none that I know of. My European half is English, Irish, German, and Dutch, and my other half is Ethiopian because my dad is an immigrant from Ethiopia. He came here 40 years ago. Damien Khan saying, I'm going to bed already. It's already 10. Yep. Love the sound of that. Getting to bed early. There's some great advice I've heard about just getting to bed at a good time, prepping for the week ahead. One phrase I think about a lot is the week is won before it's begun. So you win your week ahead by planning ahead for it. What's another one? Oh, I was listening to a sleep doctor talk about how people often get bummed out when they have to start winding down and go to sleep. But she's like, just reframe that to thinking it's not the end of today. Like, going to bed is not the end of today, it's the beginning of tomorrow. And if you go to bed at a good time, like, you're setting yourself up to hopefully get a good night of sleep and you know, crush it the next day. Okay, I'm gonna let this hang out on my stovetop for a little longer, but I'm happy with how this is looking. So there you go. I like to scramble my tofu so it looks like scrambled eggs. All right, so now that that is done, let's see what I missed. I used to live the calcio back in the day. I used to love the calcio. Oh, the Italian league? I think you mean Serie A. Or is that the league below Serie A? Damien, happy cooking. Thank you. Brian says we are happy because you are happy. Thanks. Hannah, do you only use olive oil? I use veg sunflower oil for general frying. I use olive oil. Sometimes I use coconut oil. What else do I use? I'm forgetting. Vegan butter is another fat I use. But I don't think I use sunflower oil that much. Let me grab a salad bowl. Let's just eat a lot of salad because that sounds so good. Daniel says avocado oil. Yes, I do use avocado oil sometimes, but this is like my go-to. Jeez, sorry. This is my go-to for most things. It's extra virgin olive oil, organic, and I absolutely love it. Juan Vasquez, thank you so much. I love when people point out my freckles because, believe it or not, I do forget that they're there from time to time. They're just like any other feature on my face, so you're not always thinking about your eyes, your ears, your mouth, your nose, your eyelashes, whatever. So it is nice when people point them out because I do like my freckles. Ever eat the spicy noodles? Not heard of that before, Brian. Alright, stuff was looking beautiful. Just wanted to give it a little extra fry in case there was some residual, you know, tofu liquid from the packaging. So that looks great. White Lightning says looks like spicy popcorn. Yes, Clesio, I am making salad. So I've got some regular salad greens right here. Very simple. And then I've got some tasty arugula, baby arugula, that I'm gonna throw on top because I love the flavor of arugula. It's like peppery and not spicy necessarily, but I just love the flavor specifically of arugula. One second. Computer is dying. Oh no. It's Edits is back. So glad to have you here. Okay, so eating up my arugula real fast. Okay, I'm good. I'm gonna turn off my tofu and give it one last little stir before it just kind of hangs out on my stove top. Okay, so that'll hang out back here. Okay, and now for the chopped zucchini, I'm gonna put this on top of my salad. Yummy. Okay, let me quickly, I'll turn my camera so you can see. Oh, come on. It's Edits is back, Clesio. DG says, Hannah, you look so pretty. Thank you so much. Chief of DC, happy Sunday to you as well. Hog, wow, it's already sweater weather in Minneapolis. Yes, it is definitely sweater weather. We were in the 60s today and yesterday, actually. So we've had much cooler weather, and yeah, this feels like the appropriate clothing to wear because it is kind of chilly. Alright, cutting board. Just gonna give this a quick little pat down. Okay. Alright. Oh, I gotta put my spices back before I close my spice cabinet. Barry, what are you listening to? Downton Abbey. Salt, I'll just leave that out. All right, so very simple salad. It's salad greens, let me think, salad greens, arugula, and chopped zucchini. Let me turn you guys back here. Also, I need to close this poll question pretty quick. BT says, looks delish. Thank you. I like to mix spinach and arugula. Barry McCockner, I answered that already. I'm surprised not many people picked the right answer on the poll. Let's see. I'm not going to say anything, but I will close the poll question shortly. Okay. I've got my salad dressing. This is super basic. It's olive oil, apple cider vinegar, tahini, salt, and maybe that's it. It's very easy to whip together in like 2 seconds. Not 2 seconds, but like 5 minutes. Soundwave, any beans? Yes. I got beans behind me. I made tofu scramble, which is made from soybeans. Lots of delicious dressing. I love to put a lot of dressing on my salads. Because honestly, like, who wants a dry salad? Not me. Yummy, yummy. All right. I'm also gonna grab a plate. And put some of this lovely tofu on here. I'll get to your comments in just a second. Okay. So salad's ready, and then here's the plate of tasty tofu scramble. So good. Oh, I can't wait to eat it. Okay. Soundwave, any beans? Barry says you watch that movie at least once a week. It's actually a TV show, and there's 6 seasons, so I'm watching tons and tons of episodes in the background. Tran UC, hello. DG, add lemon to the dressing. It's already very acidic because of the apple cider vinegar, so I hold off a bit on the lemon. Chad's Adventures, doing good. How are you? A Avi says, as a vegan, do you agree with the orange protests where people spray oil on buildings and so? No. I don't like it. I generally don't like protesters, and the vegan protesters drive me insane. So no. Too Evil to Hope. Hi, Hannah. Another tasty meal. Very nice. I hope you had a blessed weekend. It was a great weekend, and that's making me think, reminding me to close this poll question. Yes, Too Evil to Hope. This was such a good weekend. I need to like recap this whole weekend. On Friday night, I did a really quick live stream on here, and then I went to go see Freakier Friday. Really good sequel, really sweet, really funny, well done. They got all the actors to come back. So that was Friday night. Yesterday, I woke up at like a decent time for me, 9:30, did my YouTube live stream. Then what did I do? I filmed a YouTube video, which is up right now for members to see, and everyone can see it tomorrow. I went for a run, came back, got showered off, and then last night I went to a birthday party. That's the answer to the poll question. So there you go. Trivia question was, guess which kind of party I attended this weekend? It was a birthday party for a grad school friend. Do you recommend truffle oil? I don't even know if I've had truffle oil, to be honest, Soundwave. Yabba dabba do. Hannah, another food name difference. We don't have arugula here. It's called rocket. I've heard this. Yes. Arugula form rocket, Italian rocket from French. Wow. That, I feel like I had heard that ages ago and I forgot about it. Chad's Adventure says amen, lol. About the protesters. Chad, yes, from Boston. Just checking in. Don't forget our dinner reservation in Boston. I have no plans to go to Boston anytime soon. Kelly Kotovin, hello. It's edits, you watch everything. Yes, I do. Well, not everything. There's certain things I don't enjoy watching, but I would say I have a range of shows, like genres of shows and movies that I like. A Avi says you're actually the best because people hate vegans who just don't want to hate animals because some choose to make the late to work or make it late to work or being with family or to an emergency. Yeah. It's me, Sophia. Hello. Doing good. Good to see you, Sophia. Madeline is here. I haven't eaten the food yet, but I've had these dishes before and I do like them. Jason Todd says, save me a plate. Hey, Avi, another question. As a vegan, can you only have 100% dark chocolate? No, you just have to check the ingredient label. I have dark chocolate in my cupboard. Let me show you. So this, I have eaten some of it, but you can get like a variety of chocolates. You just have to read the ingredients label and make sure there's no dairy and no egg. There shouldn't be any egg. But yeah, I mean, because basically what's in, the main things in chocolate are like the cocoa, like cacao chocolate, and then cane sugar. And then sometimes there's like vanilla or other things, flavors, add-ins, like pieces of fruit. But you can have, like, there's vegan milk chocolate, there's vegan dark chocolate, there's vegan white chocolate. All that matters is just check the ingredients and make sure there's no dairy or egg or any type of other animal product in it. So yeah, this is a great brand. I love endangered species chocolate. So some of the proceeds go to saving endangered species, which is great. And this one is labeled vegan, like on the back. I know it's really tiny, but there's a V right there. So yeah, I love vegan chocolate. All right, I'm starving, so whew, let's dig in. Oh my gosh. Madeline, Back to the Future is saying hi to Sophia. Yes, love seeing Sophia here. Rich with the Cristiano emoji. Never gets old. Let's see. Cody Ives is saying Aldi's price on extra firm tofu is so low. I buy 10. How much does it cost? Because I don't shop at Aldi. All right, next poll question. Guess, I forget who suggested this. I wonder if it was Yabba Dabba Doo. Guess my favorite Harry Potter character. Is it? Oops. Oh, come on. I hate when it feels like your own technology is just foiling you. Thank you so much. I'll order that for my mom after this stream ends. Nice. All right. Is it? Sorry, one sec. All right, 1 second. Serious, black, or no, love good. All right, guys, see if you can guess my favorite Harry Potter character. Who is it? Wow, Cody Ives, that is crazy, crazy cheap. I do not buy my tofu for that cheap. Mine is like $3 or $4. You could buy 2 packages of tofu for every one that I buy at that price. That's crazy, crazy cheap. Drone plays. Yep, I'm back. I've been live for the last 2 days. Hey, Avi, thank you so much. I'll order that for my mom. Is there any reason you decided not to try and convert people to your lifestyle? I just don't believe in pressuring other people to change their lives. I'm very much, my mindset is like people need to discover and shape their own lives and not be pressured into doing something. Because I hate it myself. I do not like feeling pressured or, you know, nudged into certain ways. It's like, nope, I know who I am. I know what I want to do with my life. F off, basically. It sounds aggressive, but I really don't like it, and I just don't feel like it's my place to be pushing stuff on other people or converting people. And I think most people get irritated by people. Like, I don't think it's a very effective way to reach most people. I think most people are very annoyed by trying to be converted to something. Yes, I do. White Lightning, oh my gosh. School of Hard Knocks. That, I don't know who the main dude is on that channel, but that's an amazing channel. That dude is killing it. If you guys don't know, you should go and follow the YouTube channel School of Hard Knocks. This guy goes and talks to these ultra successful business people, and he goes to these very wealthy areas and just literally will knock on doors and go to like a place in Florida where there's a bunch of yachts, and he'll just walk through and he's like calling up to people like, excuse me, sir, what did you do to be able to afford this yacht? And then they'll tell him like, oh, I'm a hedge fund manager. I started a company and sold it for $80 million. Like, that channel is so dope, White Lightning. I watch that channel almost every single day. Whoever that guy is, the main dude on that channel, I just watched his interview with Tom Brady, and I'm a huge Tom Brady fan. And so when I saw that School of Hard Knocks dude was interviewing Tom Brady, I was like, oh, hell yeah. Sign me up for this. Kawashawagi Andreasis. You're good, Avi. Lisa, when I took the Hogwarts test, I was put into Gryffindor.
I've got tea for all of us and a snack for you later on. Are we interrupting? We just wanted to look in.
Oh, wait.
Daisy can tell you where to find our office.
Andreas, Hamburg sagt Guten Morgen. Oh my god, it's so early. Es ist sehr früh bei dir. Andreas, wie geht's dir? Wie war deine Wochenende? Hannah, another one is we have coriander, not cilantro. Okay, that makes sense. Maria, I'm doing good. How are you? It's great to see you here. All right. Let's see. Danielle Urich, hello Hannah and friends. Great to see you, Danielle. You're a member, so I gotta remind you, there is a video I published right like today. You can watch it right now as a member. You have early access to it, and then everyone else can watch it tomorrow at 3 p.m. Grüße aus der Schweiz. Ach, schön. Wie geht's dir, Leno E-Ray? I don't know if I said that right. Oh my god, I think Leno. Warum hast du Trump als deiner profile picture? I think that's who it is. I just wouldn't expect that from someone in Switzerland. Omar Ray Lenoir. Okay. You're saying you're from Switzerland, and I was like, oh, you got the U.S. president as your profile picture. Ruben Lopez, hello. Leno says, Die kann ja Deutsch. Anyways, to say that I respect your opinion and that you don't force it on anyone. By the way, top 3 places you would want to live in the world. I mean, Minnesota 1, Wisconsin 2, Canada 3. I have no interest in leaving the United States. Drone Plays, Sandro Pereira, Barry, everyone wants to be Gryffindor, but in reality, most are just Hufflepuff. That's so funny. I mean, there's good. The thing is, Hufflepuff gets crapped on so much, but there's virtues. Like, let's not forget that Cedric Diggory was a Hufflepuff. That dude was selected for the Triwizard Tournament and faced down Voldy. Oh, interesting. Gut, ha, ich bin halb American. Okay. Mein Vater is from Savannah, Georgia. Okay. Very interesting. Warum wohnst du jetzt in der Schweiz? Andreas. No, that was Leno. Leno. Let's see. Ray, hello. Danielle says, I got Ravenclaw, my daughter Hufflepuff, and OMG, does that fit her? When I've Googled Hufflepuff quality, let's just Google this right now. And settle the smack talking. What are the traits of a Hufflepuff? Hufflepuff House, characterized by hard work, dedication, patience, loyalty, and a strong sense of fairness. They're known for being inclusive, valuing everyone's strengths, having a strong moral code. I feel like I could be in Hufflepuff, honestly, reading that. They're brave, unafraid of toil, fiercely loyal to their friends and values. I mean, the thing is, there's characteristics of each house that I feel like I fit and a lot of people would fit. Ich wurde adoptiert. Okay, wow. Sehr interessant, Leno. Hypothetically, last dish meal, Avi, it would be a massive veggie platter of Ethiopian food. Worm is asking, what's your favorite food? Ethiopian food. Aber bin schon 38 years in der Schweiz. Ach so. Cool. Anselmo Silva. Good evening. Barry says, I would make Slytherin great again. Game Master. Alright. Hey, Avi, I just scrolled down by mistake. And a Nigerian pastor told me to donate. Oh no. Nathan Waters, Andreas, have a fine weekend. A first date on Saturday, on which we met for breakfast at 10. Oh my gosh, viel Spaß. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's a very sweet update, Andreas. Dankeschön. Und bis später. God, some of these ads are so loud. Ad break in the middle of Downton Abbey. Oh, shoot. What am I doing? Oh no! What am I doing on my show? Anyways. Just got a text from somebody, that's why I was distracted. Do you think a DNA test is worth doing? I've never felt the need to do a DNA test. I think it depends on the situation. So say that your family has a history of some like very significant disease. Like if your family has a history of breast cancer, there's actually a gene that you can check for to see if you have that gene that puts you at higher risk of breast cancer. So my family history is like pretty simple. Like there's really nothing that concerns me. It's stuff that, it's more like lifestyle things like type 2 diabetes, overweight, obesity, things you can control. But if there was like a family history of a certain health condition, for sure I would want to get DNA testing, but I haven't felt the need to get my DNA tested. I don't really care about finding out my heritage because it doesn't really affect me day to day. It's like, okay, if I find out I'm 15% Norwegian, like, how does that actually affect my life? Like, that doesn't do anything for me. Race, yabba dabba doo. When I was a little boy, the school had used Find Pen Pals. Yeah, it took ages to receive replies. Now it's just a click away. I remember in middle school, I had a German pen pal. Her name was Jana, and I mean, it was like a middle school thing, so yeah, it was fun, but it didn't last. Let's see. Back to the Future said hi. Avi has another question. Would you know that vegan thing tastes like the real thing because you have tried it before? Yeah, I grew up, so the first 18 years of my life, I was an omnivore, so I ate everything. Bacon, all the fast food cheeseburgers, roast beef, turkey drumstick, you know, regular Kraft mac and cheese, Velveeta cheese, cottage cheese. I can't think of anything I did not eat as a kid all the way up to 18. So, would you know that the vegan thing tastes like the real thing? Yes, because I can remember how everything tasted growing up. I can remember what McDonald's cheeseburgers taste like, or filet of fish, or regular mac and cheese from the school cafeteria. Yes. Lucas Star Norte, yes, I work out every day. I'm a distance runner, so I run most days of the week. Andreas, by the way, nice earrings. Thank you, Andreas. Dankeschön. Effie's GPR says, hey. Hello, hello. Your name is Alex. Oh wait, I remember your channel name, Neo Sapiens. So habe ich dich angeklickt in Insta. Cool. Vielen Dank. T-Rex Hannah, that is a huge salad. Yeah, well, it's my dinner, so I wanted to make it big. And it's also, I mean, it's a big salad, but in reality, it's not a lot of calories, so it needs to be big. Okay, that was T-Rex who said the big salad comment. Danielle says, what made you decide to change your eating choices? So by the time I got to 18, it was the end of high school, and like as a millennial, like we all used Facebook back in the day, and especially in high school. And I remember looking through my Facebook photos from freshman year of high school to senior year of high school, and I could just tell from the photos that I had gained some weight. Like I wasn't super overweight, but I just was like, I was like, I don't like this trend. I feel like this isn't gonna be a good trend going into college if I just, and I was eating a lot of fast food, tons of McDonald's, like tons of processed stuff, not a lot of fresh veggies, a lot of sugar. And so I just did a lot of research. I reached out to a couple people at my high school who I knew were vegans, and they gave me tips. So I did a ton of reading, but in short, I decided to go vegan, number one for health reasons, to really focus on just eating whole foods that are plants. And then two, I just didn't want to support animal industries, like animal product industries. The Unbothered Sun, good to see you. McDonald's cheeseburger and you're still alive. Oh yeah. I mean, give the human body some credit. Yeah, but dabba do. Andreas, like a rabbit. Yes. I get this question all the time. Leno is asking, why How is it that you can speak such good German? Weil ich habe Germanistik an der Uni studiert und danach war ich in München als Sprachassistentin für Englisch von September 2016 bis Juni 2017. Hello T-Rex says Back to the Future. Oh, that's right, you are a millennial. I'll pray for you. Hi Antonio Salazar, happy Sunday. What a weekend. This was a very full, fun weekend. And productive. Like, I'm happy with all the stuff I was able to get done. Some cleaning, some cooking. Mac G Nuke says Guten Tag. Leno, ich wohne 2 Minuten von Konstanz. Very cool. Das ist ja toll. Now we got some German going on in here. Oh, you guys, this salad is hitting the spot. Yummy. Nikos, T-Rex, Gesundheit. Gesundheit. Aber jetzt wieder zurück in den USA. Ja, stimmt. Ich wohne in Minnesota. Ich wollte in die USA, also nach Georgia. Ja, ich wohne in Minneapolis seit 7 Jahren schon. Thank you, Andreas. T-Rex says, I lived in Germany for 4 years. What brought you to Germany? That's so cool. Leno says, ah, cool. Autocorrect really delivers. This is Gary Hogue. Und was hast du dich dazu bewogen? I need to check dazu bewogen. Was hast du dich dazu bewogen? Oh, ach so, das war für die Arbeit hier in Minneapolis. Es war besser hier und ich bin sehr, I forget how to say it, aber meine Familie ist sehr in der Nähe von mir hier in Minneapolis. Sadhguru Foundation is here. Familie und Arbeit. Beide. Bitburg. Very cool. But like, what were you doing in Bitburg, T-Rex? I'm curious to know. My first guess would be military. JR the boss rolling in. Love to see it. Sadhguru Foundation, I'm doing good. I want to take a moment here to remind everybody that I am having a 24-hour marathon live stream next weekend, Labor Day weekend. It's going to go from Saturday morning to Sunday morning, Please come. It's going to be very fun.
Am I to blame if I have a very passionate nature? It won't sleep a wink if I am still sucking when we go upstairs.
Let's see. Bitburg, best beer in Germany. Sadhguru Foundation says yes, sis. Andreas, I don't know, München hat aber auch sehr, sehr, sehr leckeres Bier. Leno, ja, dann verständlich. Mir würde es auch besser gefallen in meiner Heimat, aber ja, mal schauen, was die Zeit bringt. Ja, die Schweiz ist sehr schön. Aber die USA ist besser. Meiner Meinung nach. Sorry guys, my hair's wet. Aber teuer, yes. It's so expensive. So expensive. Aber überall ist teuer. Hier in den USA auch. Sis, what time is it there? It's almost 10 o'clock at night. It's 9:44 p.m. for me. Ja, mein Coach wohnt in Florida. Warum hast du einen Coach? Wofür hast du einen Coach? Oder was? Für was hast du einen Coach? Let's see what people are saying in this poll question. Ooh, it's very split. Interesting. It's a tie between Albus Dumbledore and Sirius Black, then Hermione Granger, then Luna Lovegood. Okay. Er sagte mir auch, dass Essen sei dort sehr teuer, ausgenommen Junkfood. Okay. Ja, das Essen in den USA ist sehr ungesund. My little bits of zucchini are trapped at the bottom, so I'm gonna eat these too. Just bye, I'm going to be ready for a job. Okay. Have a good time at work. Have a good day. Bei uns fast 2 Uhr morgens. Oder nur 2 Uhr. Yes, oh my gosh, Danielle, I totally agree. Moaning Myrtle is hilarious. Such a wonderful character. Like, I feel terrible for her character, like the way she passed away and became a ghost. But yes, the character Moaning Myrtle is amazing. Okay, what's your favorite Harry Potter movie? I'm gonna save that as a trivia question. That might be a trivia question I save for the 24-hour marathon live stream. It's 8:15 in the morning for Sadhguru Foundation. Golly, you must be very, very far away. Almost done with the zucchini, guys. And then it's on to the tofu. Linda Mabry is here. Hello. Du bist sicher vegan. Ja. Seit 2012 habe ich mich vegan ernährt. Leno, okay, that was you. John, yay, you made it. Thank you so much for coming. I saw that you commented on the video I posted early for members, my collab video for my EcoViva filter. I appreciate you. How are you, John? How was your weekend? Ja, kein Fleisch. Genau, Leno. Barry, yes, I did cry when Dobby died. That was like probably the second hardest death to watch in Harry Potter after Snape. Snape's was the absolute worst. It was so vicious and cruel. Barry, what's your favorite German battleship? Not a clue. Josiah says hi. Linda, I am eating tofu scramble. I'll watch. I'm not the biggest fan of Prince, to be honest. I respect the talent. He's a legend for sure, but it's, you know, not for me. His stuff is not, I don't really enjoy listening to his music. Leno, das ist Tofu aus Bohnen, Sojabohnen. Mit Curry und Salz und ja, other things. John is saying hi to Back to the Future. I'm really happy with this batch of tofu, guys. It's really tasty. Thank you, John. This is really tasty. I'm happy with it. Thank you, Ellie in action. Happy to have you here. Kirby! Santa 100 many times. I love it. The gift spamming. The type of spamming that's good. Thank you, Kirby. Jason Todd, save me some. Leno, keine Ahnung, aber irgendwie schmeckt das nach nichts, also meine Erfahrung. That's okay. Yes. John, seriously, like all 4 of the people that I listed, all 4 of the Harry Potter characters, I loved them. Like I would say they're my top 4 characters. I like Harry and Ron, but they're not top 4. But yeah, Sirius he's like the coolest godfather ever. Kirby with the spam, yes. Leno, für mich ist das kein Problem, dass die veganisches Essen aus Fleisch sieht. Das ist kein Thema. Oh, Kirby is number 3. Love it. I love it when people are saying hi to each other. Love that you guys know each other. I'll leave the poll open for a few more minutes. So If you haven't voted yet, vote and see if you get it right. Oh, Kirby, yeah, you jumped from number 3 to number 1. Just like that. Well done. I think it was the gift spamming. Barry says Gary Oldman kills it in every character he plays. I could not agree with you more. He is such a great actor. I think Sirius Black was my first time seeing, like the first role that I saw Gary Oldman play. So I forever think of him as Sirius Black, but then I've seen other movies he was in and I'm like, dang, he's so good. So talented. Whoa. John, no, I didn't see this. Speaking of Ron, did you see the recent Ed Sheeran video with Rupert Grint where Ed trolls him? That's so funny. I need to look this up after this live stream. Thank you Back to the Future and Kirby for using the members only emojis. User Mel D. Ist mir Fleisch egal, mein das interpersönlich, darum will ich in die USA, dort hat man seine Ruhe. Egal, mein das interpersönlich, darum will ich, ja, deswegen bin ich jetzt in den USA, weil ich glaube, oder in Europa und irgendwo anderes reden Leute überall, was man tut, wenn er was anderes macht. Und in den USA ist das nicht so ein großes Problem als in anderen Ländern. All right. Woo. One sec, guys. Wiped it out. That was so tasty. Okay. Traveling Art, happy Sunday to you. Kirby, Back to the Future, don't take it. LOL. Barry, I remember watching The Fifth Element as a kid, and I really liked the bad guy. It wasn't until later I realized the bad guy was Gary Oldman. Yes. Jackson Johannes, hello. Es ist sehr schlimm. Yes. Thank you, user Mel D. Spencer Montgomery said hi. Awesome is here. Momentan ist es sehr schlimm. Das ist schade. Leno. I might have a little more tofu because that was so darn good. Man darf nichts mehr machen und dass man verurteilt wird und diesen Stress wegen Klima etc. Ja, ich hoffe. Ja. Oh. Das nervt mich, Leno. Tab, great to see you, Tab. How are you? All right, a little more tofu. Thank you, John. Yes, please keep the chat light, everyone. John is on troll patrol. Trolls will be removed. Exactly. Troll patrol. Yabba Dabba is saying YouTube Crown Wars. I'm bubbling under. It's so goofy. All right, I'm gonna close this poll in a moment, guys, and let you know what the answer is. Travel and Art says, every time I see your tofu scramble, I want some scrambled eggs. I really love this way of eating tofu. It's so packed with flavor. I love the color. It reminds me of eating scrambled eggs growing up, and I did really like eating scrambled eggs. Lots of protein. So tasty. Hello, Gianna Forever made it. Great to see you. Okay, so let's reveal the answer to the trivia question. Guess my favorite Harry Potter character. There's so many to pick from, but there's one I love the most. Sirius Black got the most of the four. 28% of people guessed Sirius Black. Love him. He's not my favorite. 26% guessed Albus Dumbledore. Again, love him. Not my fave. 25% guessed Hermione Granger, and yes, it is Hermione Granger. She is absolutely outstanding as a character. And I also really like Luna Lovegood. These are my top four, guys. Gianna Forever 24-hour live stream coming up in a week, which is so crazy because I feel like I've been talking about it forever. What else was I gonna say? Oh, also Gianna Forever because you're a member. And I don't know if I mentioned this when John rolled in, but I'm just, every time I see a member that I haven't seen earlier in the live, I just want to put the reminder out. I posted my weekly Monday video early today so members can see it first. So that is viewable for you right now, Gianna Forever, and then everyone else who is not a member can watch the video tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. Central. Its edit says Hermione, yes, even though I wasn't here. Yeah, Emma Watson I feel like is such a universal fave among both men and women. Zu deiner Frage wegen Coach, ich hatte lange Bodybuilding gemacht, bis zu meiner Erkrankung. Was war deine Erkrankung? If I spoke German, nobody could tell me nothing. It's a tab. That's so funny. German's a great language. I feel like it just gets a lot of hate. People think it's ugly. And I'm like, do you know a German speaker? Have you gone to Germany or a German speaking country like Austria and Switzerland? Like, I think people just love to just drag it. And I'm like, no, there's way uglier languages than German. It's actually quite a beautiful language. Stone Papa Smurf, hello. Just eating some tofu. I was eating salad earlier, keeping my dinner light tonight. I think I might make some tea later. Stone Papa Smurf, how was your weekend? Okay. Yabba says, I'm on a roll. 4 out of 4. Good job. Love it. It's edits. They revealed the casting for the Weasleys except Bill and Charlie. Okay. I have not been paying any attention to this new Harry Potter. I think it's going to be a TV series. Travel and Art, what's the meal for the 24-hour live stream? I'm so glad you asked. I was thinking about this just today. And I've decided I'm gonna make my big old batch of lasagna because it's a long recipe. There's a lot of prep. There's the assembly. You have to bake it in the oven and then you have to let it cool. So I'm gonna be making my vegan lasagna and I might make some chocolate chip cookies. And I also wanna do a Catalina Crunch like taste test. Bad Thrones, thank you so much for this super chat. Your profile picture is so cute. Its edit says it's going to be on HBO. Okay, very good question. I'm not entirely, my guess with the crowns that you see next to your username is like how interactive you've, like how many comments and how much you've interacted on this specific live stream. So the crowns change live stream to live stream. Ryder Bates, I changed my name. Let me see. Ryder Bears. Ryder Bates. Okay. Oh, you're Braxton. Got it. Barry. Make Germany great again. It's a great country, honestly. Like, having lived there several times in my life. I mean, it's just a very developed country. Lots of stuff going for it. Like the engineering, best cars in the world, Mercedes-Benz, Porsche, Audi, Volkswagen. Yeah, they're killing it. It's a great place. Can't deny it. Barry says everything new sucks. Oh no. Bad Thrones. Kirby is saying Bad Thrones. John is saying one of my friends was from Germany. Took a little while to understand his accent, but definitely worth it. He was an awesome guy. Yeah, I would say like I can speak. I feel like I can very much speak for like years of living in Germany, studying the language, like having pen pals, multiple pen pals, and online like communication, like what was it? What do we call it? Like language partners. Like we would have virtual language partners and partner with students at universities in Germany when I was studying German. And I was like, dude, all these people are so nice and they speak beautiful English. Like they have to put up with our crappy German. Meanwhile, they're speaking pretty much perfect English. So yeah, I mean, I would say just very kind, thorough, clean, thoughtful people in my experience. Ich wurde von 4 Jahren, also in dieser Zeitspanne 14 Mal operiert. Oh my gosh. Aber seit dem letzten Jahr weiß ich, dass es keine Hoffnung mehr gibt. Also machst du Bodybuilding nicht mehr? W Bad Thrones says Back to the Future. It says, yeah, it is. Christy-itis, second time watching the live stream. Thank you. Travel and Art, don't forget your Monster drink and PB&J. I will not be doing Monster, but I will most definitely be drinking coffee. Don't know about PB&J, but I love peanut butter, so maybe I'll eat that. Ich habe Knochennabszess. Oh, leider ist es medizinisch nicht erklärbar, was das auslöst und wie man es bekämpfen kann. Wie enttäuschend, Leno. So sagen die Doktoren in der Schweiz. Oder hast du irgendwo anderes ins Krankenhaus gegangen? It says I had a friend from Iran. Back to the Future loves PB&J. Jesus David Gonzalez. Hi out there. It says, what did he say? Leno is talking about an injury he got. And it looks like medically it's not clear what the outlook is and how one can treat his injury. Knochen, some kind of abscess. Knochen, I'd have to look that up. Knochenabszess. Was ist Knochenabszess? I'm gonna butcher this auf English. Ooh, it's a bone abscess. I don't even know what that is in English. Let's look at some images. Wow. Fascinating. Travel and Art says it's fire. John Puntany, RE, bad second language skills and others speaking perfect English, felt the same way visiting Japan. Yeah, I mean, it's so true. In this world we live in, basically all even Europe, like the countries that don't have English as the main language, like they're learning English from the get-go, like early in schools and in professional settings. Like if you want to get a nice office job, advance in a career, like English is an absolute must. That's why I was in Germany in the first place as an English teacher, because Germany brings over so many native English speakers from Canada, from the US, from the UK, from Ireland, because Germany wants to have native English speakers in their schools teaching the students like actual real English, like not from just a book, but like let's have an actual person who speaks it fluently in our school teaching our students how to speak proper English. So yeah, I mean, I feel lucky that I'm in one of the countries where English is the main language, because it's like the language of business and culture and movies and entertainment and sports, and yeah, it's like social media, so it's just so prevalent everywhere, and it's like you really should know it. I mean, the thing is, if you don't know English and you can't speak it well or at all, like so many doors are closed to you because you have to know English. And so I'm like, whew, thank goodness I happened to be born in a place where I just grew up speaking English. Braxton says, I heard someone on my first football game, injuries happen. It's Edit says, oh no. Leno says, also, ich war in 5, wow, Krankenhäuser und am Schluss im Uni-Hospital Zürich. Oh my God. Das tut mir sehr leid, das zu hören, Leno. That is very stressful. Bye, Ryder. I mean, I think Braxton. This tofu is so good. I need to cut myself off or I'll eat all of it. Yeah. Ja, Leno Ray. Das ist alles, das du jetzt machen kann. Also das ist schade, aber wenn es keine Antworten gibt, dann musst du ja das Leben genießen. Big Hoss 920, hello. Back to the Future, saying hi to Big Hoss. I'm gonna put a nice lid on my tofu. I'll show you guys what the tofu looks like. I made a little batch of my classic curry tofu scramble. So I'm gonna, I should probably put it in a little container. So often I just love to leave it in the cooking pan, but I suppose. And what are your plans for the late hours, like 2 to 4 a.m. on your marathon stream? So I'm glad you asked this because I've mentioned this before. I am going to be watching 28 Years Later, the scary, crazy zombie movie that came out in June of this summer. I'm going to be watching 28 Years Later at 3 a.m. during my 24-hour live stream. So that'll be some fun, spooky, middle of the night watching. Honestly, it's going to be pretty scary because that movie looked very terrifying. But that's at least like what, 2 hours, like from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. That's what I'm planning on doing. But I'm in the process of just like planning out hour by hour by hour, like what the main activity is going to be, like sitting on my couch drinking coffee, watching Premier League soccer. I've decided I'm making my vegan lasagna as like my big recipe for the live stream. What else? I mean, show and tell, there's just some things I could show you. We'll see. But yes, the big meal is going to be lasagna, and in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. I'm going to watch 28 Years Later, and I expect to be very scared because that movie looked really, really stressful. Okay. Big Hoss is saying hi to Back to the Future. Can you throw one of your magnets on your fridge? Nope. Barry says that's pretty hardcore. Hey, you know, I know I'm gonna be sleepy once it's like 3 in the morning. So it seemed like a funny good time to watch a very stressful movie, because obviously that's the kind of movie that is not going to put you asleep. That is going to wake you up and stress you out. So if any of you, I mean, my American viewers, I would not expect you to be watching with me at 3 in the morning. But there will be some of you who are in different time zones across the Atlantic who may want to watch simultaneous. I can't show it on my phone, obviously, but if you want to watch with me and turn it on your TV, that would be, I think, really funny. If West Ham does not get relegated this year, I will celebrate. Yeah, John, it's looking rough. Oh my gosh, I'm very concerned for them. Seth Brooks, I made some curry tofu scramble earlier this evening. Here's some little residual on the spatula of what it looked like. I make the tofu scramble in a way that resembles scrambled eggs because I like to eat it for breakfast. Double tap your screen to like the live stream. Thank you, Back to the Future. I'm actually gonna be heading out here because there's a couple things I'd like to get done tonight, and I'm also feeling kind of sleepy, and I forget what else, but yeah, I'm thinking of wrapping this up. Seth Brooks says, ooh, sounds yummy. Actually, I'm thinking, so let me just say this one more time. My 24-hour marathon live stream is next weekend, everyone. Once again, my 24-hour marathon live stream is next weekend. It's gonna go from Saturday to Sunday. I'm gonna start at 11 a.m. on Saturday and go all the way until 11 a.m. on Sunday. I'm planning out all the activities that I'll be doing, and I think I will make some curry tofu scramble because it's just such a staple. Seth Brooks said it sounds yummy. R6 Market, hello. Yabba dabba do. Hannah, it's a bank holiday this Monday. Oh, God, you guys have so many holidays. I wish. So the Village is having a hoedown. I'll be playing, but it's gonna be the fiddle players front and center. I have never been to a hoedown in my life. I would love to go. Thanks for joining the live stream tonight. It says Back to the Future, yes. Kirby, yes. Next weekend, be there or be square. It's gonna be wild because I have never been on a live stream anywhere close to 24 hours. West Ham possibly staying up is as long as Back to the Future, good night. Yes, and mods in chat. Before I head out, reminder, my next live stream is tomorrow night, which is Monday, at 8 p.m. Central Time, USA. Come on back and chat some more. So guys, that's it for tonight. Thanks so much for being here. There was a super chat earlier from Bad Thrones. Appreciate you. Love seeing my mods. John Puntany, Back to the Future, and Happy Life are all here tonight. Thank you members for using the member emojis and being members of the channel. Thanks to those of you who subscribed tonight. Kirby, you gave a bunch of gifts. Thank you so much. And you've got a #1 crown next to your name, so congrats. Yes, and Yabba Dabba Doo is saying thanks to the mods for keeping it clean. It was a pretty chill night tonight, like not really like high volume, but also not a lot of like crazy troll comments. So yeah, very nice night tonight, and I'm glad I could eat some dinner, make some dinner and eat some dinner and hang out with you. Hi Darmveer. I will see you all tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Hope you have a great night or rest of your day, and I'll see you